Okay, we are live Wednesday, December 17th, 6:25 p.m. So let's take a look at what happened today with Tesla. Is it bad? Is Tesla gone? Should we even look at this stock again? We are going to take a look at Tesla. We are going to take a look at the VIX, stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. It was an eventful day, let me tell you. So Tesla closed at 467.26. 467.26. 467. Does that ring a bell? 467. Well, guess what? Yes. We came back down to support. The support we had at 467.13. 467.13. This is the number that we had a hard time breaking and closing above. October 2nd could not. November 3rd could not. Then boom, we could. Monday of this week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we were above and we are still above. So everything is still intact. We are still above 467. And yes, would we have preferred that Tesla would have continued like this? Yes, we would have preferred that. That's for sure. But each time a stock goes up, there's a way to make profits. So sell a little bit. Go on a smaller time frame. We basically used on Discord. We use 481.74 as a take profit right here. Take profit, and boom, we still made money. So is we don't hit a home run all the time, but we can accumulate. So yes, we would have preferred that Tesla would have continued, and it had good chances. It had good chance of continuing. As I said yesterday, we closed above 480. When was that? Yeah, we closed yesterday above 488.70. We closed above it. Boom. First hour of the day, we were going even higher, so this was looking good. First hour of the day was looking good. This was great. We even closed a little bit higher. We closed at 495. The high was at where was it? No, sorry. The high was at 495.28. The close was at 490, still higher than 488.70. So first hour was doing great. Then look at this, boom. Red candle starting at 10:30. Boom, we came back down. So 481.74 was a nice, on the 1 hour chart. I'm talking on the 1 hour chart right now. So on the 1 hour chart, this was a nice take profit place. And then we stayed in the congestion zone that we had not too long ago. And boom, we have come back down to 467 where we were this week. So 467 held on Monday. It held on Tuesday, and on Wednesday it is still holding. So hopefully we are going to recover. And we are into this bullish channel at the same time, so it would make sense. I don't know if it will happen, and nobody knows, but it would make sense that we could spend a couple of hours here tomorrow before we bounce. So that would be the perfect scenario. If we start breaking that 467, then okay. Then on the 1 hour chart, then where would that bring us? Well, it would bring us down to the next support. That was a resistance before, right here, 459. So 467. If we break that, we could go to 459. The caveat there is that, we seem to have a double support. So maybe, we can bounce a little bit before. So, it's not the best short. This is what I'm trying to say. It's not the best short because we have some diagonal resistance that is in the way that could prevent a profitable short. After we clear that, if it goes really bad and we clear that short and we get back down to 459 and then start to go lower, then we can start talking about shorting for good. This one right here, the first short between 467 to 459, it's not perfect, as I just mentioned. On the 1 hour chart, there's no momentum anymore. No momentum. So on the 1 hour chart, the stock does not have its own propellant. It stopped at 467, but there's no sign that it wants to go higher. Tomorrow is another day, we'll see, but right now we don't see anything. On the daily chart, this is why it's important to figure out on which chart you want to play. Most investors play on the daily chart, because you only have to check stuff once a day. If you are on the 1 hour chart, it's better to check once every hour. When there's something happening, you could be having 4 or 5 hours where nothing is happening, so that's easy. You can set some alerts in TradingView. You can set an alert, ping me when the stock is going to cross 467, and then you can do something else, and then it beeps, and then you look at it. So on the daily chart, we still have momentum. So on the daily chart, nothing has really changed. The narrative has not changed per se. We still are into our huge bullish channel right here. Smaller one right here. This is intact. We are outside of our congestion zone. This is all intact. Everything is intact. So this could just be a temporary short. The short people, the shorters, what are they called? The short people, I guess. The short sellers. The short sellers, won that round. We can give them that, from 488 to 467. So some of them are happy. But it happened very suddenly. It's not like there was a pattern. And we are going to take a look at what happened with Bitcoin, Ethereum too. So it seemed to have been a concerted effort. So some people say that there was a big dump in Bitcoin, huge dump just to scare people away. And this might have scared everybody away across the stock market also. So we are going to take a look at that in the next few minutes. So momentum wise, the daily chart is still good. It's on the 1 hour chart that momentum is gone, but we still have our gain. Our gain this week is that we are above 467, which we had a hard time being above for a long time. Last year we were above briefly. Now we are above for 3 days. Hopefully we stay above and move on even higher. So that is it for Tesla. Let's take a look at the VIX. So the VIX is telling us a little bit of what happened today. So let me go on the daily chart first. So VIX higher, 1763. Plus 1.16. So VIX climbed up by 7%. I had mentioned that 1739 right here. We managed to stay underneath 1739 for a while. Now we are closing higher. So this is not in the right direction. There's no momentum up yet. So we still need to watch this one. So if we, look at this, look at the VIX tomorrow morning before the open. If you see the VIX higher than where it is right now, 1763, then start to be cautious, because this could indicate that we are starting to go higher. So pretty much everything else will start continuing down. So today it's a one candle down. It has not destroyed much on the daily chart. On the 1 hour chart, it does not take much to destroy it. But on the daily chart, it has not destroyed anything. But if it continues in the same direction, the VIX going higher, then it's going to start to destroy stuff and destroy patterns. And the pattern that we are looking at for Tesla is 467 as a support. This is the pattern that we care about. So let's take a look at the stock indices to see if everything else has been impacted. Well, yes. Dow Jones 0.47% down. So we are losing another support. So Dow Jones, I'm afraid to say, we still have momentum. So we are still part of this bullish channel right here. So we could be going back down to 47. and still have momentum, because you know a stock does not go in straight line like this. I would love it if it could go in a straight line, but it does not go in straight line. So this is why we need to smooth out the moves. So we smooth out the moves with our bullish channels, which smooth out the move like this. You know, this right here, this is smoothing out the move. It does this, it does that. So we are smoothing it out. It's still going higher. So we are smoothing out the move. We could still be, as I said, going down to 47,000 without much damage to the bullish pattern, the bullish channel. But it's going down to Nasdaq. Yeah, Nasdaq. I'm sorry to say, but Nasdaq is starting to look. Is not starting to look good. So on the daily chart, we are losing momentum right here today. Today we are starting to lose momentum. So so this is not the best news. We have some support right here that we just stopped right smack on it. So there's a chance that we bounce. We have a horizontal support at 67.16. After that, you know, this is going down to 6,500. So, you know, this could be a nice short opportunity for SPX. If tomorrow we open lower than 67.16, wait for maybe an hour if you can. If not, take a chance on it. But, you know, this is the current rate of descent, which could be stopped at 67.16. So, this remains to be seen. There is no momentum. If that support goes, then you know, we could be having a shorting opportunity with SPX. QQQ also losing momentum on the daily chart. So this one is back into a congestion zone. So this one is going back down to 588 right here. 588. Nasdaq, wow, losing this. Losing this, you know, this was starting to be a bullish channel. Support has been going, and then horizontal support, you know, the main horizontal support at 25,000, the one above right here, was gone since Monday. But you know, yesterday it looked like we had a bounce. You know, this is what I said when I drew this. Well, if this is a low, then this is a bounce and this is going to be a channel. But apparently this was not a low because we are continuing lower. So, you know, this one is not even real. We cannot, you know, I cannot make a channel. I cannot do a channel, you know. I cannot do a channel here. We do channels when we are looking at lows. So we need to find a low, and a low is defined by a previous candle higher and the next candle higher. So this is the low. So if the candle stops there and tomorrow we go higher, this is going to be a low, and then I'm going to be able to do the bullish channel. But now I cannot do it. This is not a low because we don't know if tomorrow is going to be higher. If tomorrow is higher, this is a low. So I cannot conclude yet. So next, so momentum is gone on the daily chart. So so far, as far as we know, we are going down to 23,964. That's it. Thank you, Adolphe. Let's take a look at Russell. Russell right smack on support. So see, Tesla stopped at support. Russell stopping at support. Dow Jones, no. SPX, yes. This one right here. So there's still chance that things are going to pick up because support is supposed to support. Support is where buyers showed up in the past. Are they going to show up in the future? Tomorrow is the future. They should. They should. Sometimes they don't. So then the support is no longer true. So we are doing historical analysis, historical stock price analysis on this channel. Voilà. Okay. So let's take a look at gold, silver, stock, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Gold, you know, gold, I'm telling you, gold, look at this. This is coiling up under 33.30. You can buy right now if you want, jumping the gun. Once it goes over, it's continuing. It should continue. This is how it works. Because right now, it is being actively stopped by sellers. How long will the sellers, will the sellers outlast the buyers? Nobody knows. But if we see the price go higher than 33, we are going to see in real time that sellers are losing and the buyers are powering through. So, you know, this one, look at this. This one, I've been, December 17th, I'm talking about this. So, yeah, there's some chance, you know, I don't know when this will happen. I'm just saying, if we close above 33.30, this is a buy signal. It might never happen this year. I don't know. It looks like it's going to happen because the prices are increasing. The lows are increasing. The highs are making a top. Okay, silver, boom. Silver, we have the signal right here. We have the signal, the same thing, making it up. The lows are increasing, the highs are staying put. Boom. We have it right here. See, I didn't know it was going to happen today. I didn't know. Nobody knew. But it did happen. It did happen. What are you going to do? I took position myself. I got into silver. Hoping, I'm not sure. I'm not sure I'll make money on this. I'm not sure. Never be sure. We are never sure. Never. But the risk, you know, because we have a breakout like this, it should continue. So this is, it tends to continue more than not. It tends to continue more than not. And if it does not continue, then we are not going to hold it until it comes down to 15 bucks. In the hope that it comes back up again. Hoping, you know, don't hope for much in life because life will let you down. You should not hope. You should hope, you know, you should put your trust in God. Don't put your trust in this at all. So don't trust this. It should work. It should work. You put the stop loss just a little bit lower, maybe just right below here, 20 bucks. So you enter at 22 and you get out at 20. So that's a 10% loss, but the benefits can be much higher because we are into a bullish channel. And if it continues, you know, we could approximate where it would go. This is going pretty, oh, look at this. Look at this. So we are we close to the all-time high? So it could go to 23. That's not much. That's not much. Hopefully it's gonna continue higher, but yeah, this is the first target at 23 bucks. Okay, what else? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is looking okay on the daily chart. You know, it's staying put on the support. There's no momentum. So basically, if we lose support, we are gone. We are basically gone. Gone down to 80,000. But what is of note is this. Look at this. So this is why we are starting to hear about... Bon, okay, look at this. Tina. Thank you, Tina. Silver heading to 100... based on the hedge fund manager I met last week. Okay, so these guys make predictions. I don't make predictions. I extrapolate, but that 22 bucks is not the same as the $100 you are talking about, because you are talking about real silver, you know, the silver spot. This is a Sprott physical silver. This is a trust. So, you know, we should go take a look at silver instead. So silver dollar per ounce. Okay, so silver is at 60 bucks. You say that it should go up to $100. So there you have it. Thank you for sharing that information. So if it goes to if silver goes to $100 and we are at 60 bucks, it's you know, we should make the calculation. It's not 100%. It's maybe 50% higher, a little bit more than 50% higher. So 50% higher than 20 bucks would mean that our PSLV should go to 30 bucks. That would not be too bad. So we get in at 20. We put our stop loss at 21. No, sorry. We get in at 22. Let's say we put our stop loss at 21. And it should go to 30. So that's a nice return on investment. Yeah, thank you, Tina. This is very nice. Very nice of you to participate. So, okay. Let's say, so Bitcoin, yeah. So Bitcoin on the daily chart, you see on the daily chart, nothing's too bad. You know, we don't have any momentum, so we are just coasting on support. There's no sign that we want to go higher yet. It's coasting. If we don't have momentum, it means that there's no engine pushing the car. The car is just going on inertia. The engine can start again at some point, but right now the engine is shut down. So, but what is interesting is that is what's happening on with Bitcoin. Look at this. So you know, starting at 9 o'clock today, boom. Nice green candle on the 1 hour chart. Stochastic was there. Everything was good. Things started to go back higher. Then we had the big move down. So an hour later, boom, it started to go down. So this is at 10 o'clock. And when did Tesla start to go down? Yeah. This is a little bit later, because this candle right here, the last green candle that we had before the move down, stopped at 10:30, and at 10:30 on, so from 10:30 to 11:30, this is where Tesla dumped, and Bitcoin started earlier. So Bitcoin started dumping at 10 o'clock. Boom, big dump. So this is what I have been reading. I post what I read on the Discord server that we have. So if you become a member at the Discord level, a YouTube member at the Discord level, you can get access to that. So I posted something that I saw on X, that there was a big Bitcoin dump today. So I think this could have spooked the whole market. But support is holding. So we were here and we are here. So, you know, in the scheme of things, you know, we are still into our congestion zone, and this is still noise. This was special to see, and this was special to see, but all things considered, this is no patterns have been broken that much for Bitcoin and for Tesla also. Yes, Adolphe. Yeah, Tesla and Bitcoin are risk on trades. Yeah, Totally risk on trades. Engulfing candle. I have a little nice interesting thing here that shows all the patterns, all the what's it called, all the candlestick patterns. So no, I don't think this is an engulfing pattern, because it's red, you know. Here on the 1 hour chart, you know, this was a spinning top white, and this was a, you know, there are so many patterns, I don't keep track of all of them. I do lines and indicators. I don't do much of this because, you know, as you see, if you look at all the candlestick patterns, you know, these ones say that we should go higher. This one says that we should go lower. So it's pretty zigzaggy. But sometimes it yields interesting information. Okay, so let me go to Ethereum. Oh, and MSTR, well, it dumped a little bit. Ethereum, so Ethereum is continuing its way down. There was a possibility, because we had this low and this low right here, there was a possibility that we started to have a little bit of a bullish channel, but no, we closed lower today. So so this hypothesis is gone. So no bullish channel for you. Ethereum is now going to 27.34. If we break that 37.34, then boom, 23.27. Yeah, I'm sorry to say this, you know, I would like Ethereum to go higher. So I'm a little bit sad, but what can I do? We need to follow what's happening. We need to follow reality. We cannot create our own reality. So yeah, Ethereum is still into its downward channel. So Ethereum is still going down. You know, it gave us a few indications here that it wanted to go higher, but no, it didn't. It did not work. It did not work, so it did not happen. So that's it. That's it, my friends. That's it. So Tesla, watch tomorrow. Are we going to open above 467? That's the big. The big news that we need to look at. If we open above 467, then maybe we are going to start to move higher. And maybe what happened with Bitcoin today was just a little bit of a fluke. And hopefully we start staying above this bullish channel support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days. And maybe we start to go a little bit higher. So we still have about 2 weeks at the worst of to stay within this bullish channel. So within 2 weeks we should know, or before. So thanks very much, guys. So thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. We have the private Discord where we discuss stuff. I'm going to wish you a great evening. Yes, where is our center rally? We should ask Tom Lee. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow. I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut. And I need to close this. Have a good evening.